So today I'm in Irishman Road recreational site. Here's an old apple tree, and what I'm exploring here is what could possibly be an old esker dating back to the Ice Age. Now, I don't know this for sure. It could be a good man with a bulldozer, 50, 60 years ago. So it's going to take a little bit more of looking to actually see whether it was man-made or something that was created naturally by the glaciers, which is hard to say. So I'll be talking to the town, and we need someone with a little more know than me that could say what this was. So, years ago, when I was a little boy, this area was a dump site, and what they would do if they are going to expand and move into this area here, they would remove all the topsoil and put it in stockpiles. So that could possibly be what's going on here. Another apple tree right here. Or this could be an esker. So I've had the opportunity to be up in the glaciers a fair amount in the Rocky Mountains, and I can tell you it looks very similar, but our geology here is much older than the Rockies. So in the Rockies the ice is just receding, and so it's leaving some of these marks behind every year. so it's hard for me to say, but anyway, this is pretty cool. It kind of took my eye, so I just wanted to point it out. Could possibly be esker, or maybe a good man with a bulldozer. I'm not really sure. Either the ice is a bulldozer, or man is a bulldozer. That's the way all this gypsum that we have here in our communities, it's everywhere, and it's a unique area. We kind of take it for granted. Up in the Yukon, northern Alberta, Wood Buffalo National Park is identical to this terrain. There's not a lot of places like this, in the world. There's all kinds of limestone geology, but as far as seeing this type of geology, we don't have that too much. So I'm thinking that we are on a ridge here that was created by the glaciers. We know that the gypsum was dropped here by the glaciers, and these drumlins and eskers were dropped here at the same time, and then all this land was worked with a man, pick, shovel, horse, dump cart, You know, from the time that the white man came here, and I don't want to get into his dispute over the white man and the green man and the purple man, and what we did right and what we did wrong. All my posts are about enjoying what we have and looking at nature, and not laying blame or talking about we should do this or we should do that. I like to, with my videos, it's all about peace. Let's get along. It's not everybody, you know, there's about 35 people that just love to stir up stuff. But for me, I just want to have peace. I just want to enjoy where we live. So right here, what I think this is a well. So here we are. We're way up. You know, we're 70, 80 feet above, which was a gypsum mine years ago. And here we have what I believe to be a well. Okay? So when you have men working, whether they're working on the dike land or whether they're working, you know, in the gypsum, they need fresh water to feed, you know, their animals and themselves. So again, I don't have any proof. I'm just looking at these things, and they look pretty obvious to me that that was a well on top of a hill. And you know, when I look at these old farmsteads, just about all of them, the old ones, the people knew. They knew there's a drumlin, and that's a good place to clear the land and build a farm, and that's where they settled. So we're seeing, you know, apple orchards here, and especially in this terrain right here, we're talking, you know, the Acadians, when they come in, they went for these areas. Anyway, that's my post for today. It's pretty icy out here, and beautiful trail work here by Parks and Recreation.